Think we have them trapped, sir.
Trapped them where?
In the cargo control area.
Cargo control area. Doofus.
Where?
In the cargo control area.
Dumb motherfuckers.
Ooh, bacon.
Greetings, my tasty morsels. It's Reverse BLT here, and I'm about to get into episode 3 of the second season of The Mandalorian. I just watched episode 2, which was a lot of fun. This episode is called The Heiress. So I'm curious what that's about. I'm wondering, and again, this is probably me bringing in knowledge from stuff that's happened in the Book of Boba Fett, and also conversations I've been having with you guys.
Wake up!
Because of some of the things that happened in Book of Boba Fett, most notably the existence of the Darksaber, which, granted, we saw at the end of the last season of The Mandalorian. But we talked a lot about, what was her name? I can't think of her name right now. Who ruled Mandalore during the time of the Clone Wars era, and was deposed by the Death Hand? Is that what it is?
Close, but no.
That raised Din. So I'm guessing we might be seeing, it said Heiress, right? So we might be seeing the daughter of wasn't she Empress of Mandalore? Why can't I think of her name? It's been too long since I've seen the Clone Wars cartoon. But yeah, that's just my wild guess here as to what this is going to be about, which is interesting because it'll, start getting to the point where all the story threads are going to get tied together to deal with the Darksaber and what we saw in Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, I have to yawn again. I don't know, I'm yawning all the damn time. Sorry, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I should be careful about that, though, because that was one of the symptoms that I started getting leading up to the heart attack, was that I started yawning a lot, especially when I would talk, because, my heart efficiency wasn't it was declining. So I was getting a lot less efficient spreading oxygen around, which was making me yawn more to try to kind of compensate for that. So, yeah, I might have to pay attention to that. Anyway, let's get into this episode and stop thinking about heart attacks. What do you say?
Once we're through the atmosphere, there should be just enough fuel to slow us down. If we don't burn to a crisp.
It's always strange to me the moments that Star Wars chooses to give a fuck about real-world physics.
Come up here, I need your hands.
No, Grogu, this is not your opportunity to eat more of her eggs.
Keep it steady, here we go.
You're coming in too fast. You have to...
Here we go. Nice and easy. Oh.
Honestly surprised they didn't just shoot him out of the sky. I mean, he's risking everybody's life at port, isn't he? Coming in real fast. Is that a repurposed Imperial Walker, or were Imperial Walkers repurposed whatever the hell that thing is? I would give anything for like a whole bunch of people just be lined up on shore, sarcastically clapping.
Can you fix it?
Fix it? I can make it fly.
Do what you can.
You just give money to people, I swear. What the hell?
If it still holds you.
You don't bother asking about prices or haggling or nothing. Just like, yep, here's some money. I'll trust that that's enough and not way too much. Oh yeah, I've been thinking about fertilizing them eggs all week. In fact, I might just do it right here. With everybody watching? Yeah. You feel guilty
I know
yet?
you're hungry.
You little fucker.
We'll get you something to eat.
Jesus Christ. Even in this touching moment, all he can think about is how much he wants to eat their
I
future
was told you
babies.
could lead me to others of my kind.
Well, I don't know who she is, but she's pretty. I don't think I would like it here. Remember what I said, and I can't remember what it was actually we were watching, but like,
over there.
don't ever settle someplace that has terrible food.
What can I get you?
Nothing for me. A bowl of chowder for my friend.
Others with Beskar have been through here.
Who
So
can
that's
take me to
chowder?
I know someone who might
Doesn't
help.
it doesn't even look hot. Do they serve people cold chowder that's still moving? Nah, fuck that. I remember that was The Witcher. Geralt was saying that like the food was at least good in Skellig or Skellige, however the hell you say it.
Don't play with your food.
Are we gonna get a pirate adventure in this episode of The Mandalorian? Or an episode of The Most Dangerous Catch? Or ooh, Moby Dick, Star Wars version. We're gonna find out that the captain of this humble vessel has a vendetta against a massive and powerful sea critter.
What to say?
All right, close enough.
Here we go.
So they're chumming for something, I guess, right? Or are they feeding something they've already got in the hold?
She must be hungry. Oftentimes we'll feed her in the early morning, but we missed that because we were going out of time.
No!
What the?
Beskar is ours.
Keep forgetting that people always are trying to get their hands on Beskar. Oh, my friends, this is a mistake.
We're rich, brother.
Couldn't Den have just used his explosives on the hull of the ship? Or do they not work underwater? Well, I guess we needed our big covert entrance moment.
Take my hand.
Help the child.
Don't worry, brother. We've got this.
So you could have done this too, then. Great, now you need another one of these freaking cribs made.
Here you go, little one.
I've been quested to deliver this child. I was hoping that...
Man, everybody keeps removing helmets.
Where did you get that armor?
This armor has been in my family for 3 generations.
You do not cover your face. You are not Mandalorian. He's one of them.
Thank Ferric.
One of what?
I am Bo-Katan of Clan Kryze. I was born on Mandalore and fought in the Purge. I am the last of my line. And you are a child of the Watch.
Death Watch,
The
that's what it is.
Their goal was to reestablish the ancient way.
There is only one way. The way of the Mandalore.
Ah, cultural schisms. Gotta love them. Think you could learn a few things from these guys, dude. And they sure wrecked shop better than you did.
You killed my brother.
Well, in fairness, your brother did try to kill him.
Let me pass.
I don't think you understand.
Just flamethrower these dudes.
He didn't kill your brother. I did.
Trask is a black market port. They're staging weapons that have been bought and sold with the plunders of our planet. We're seizing those weapons and using them to retake our homeworld.
That planet is cursed. Anyone who goes there dies. Once the Empire knew they couldn't control it, they made sure no one else could either.
Don't believe everything you hear. Our enemies want to separate us. But Mandalorians are stronger together.
I've been quested with returning this child to the Jedi.
What do you know of the Jedi?
Nothing. I was hoping you would help me by creed.
Ugh. Food is so gross.
I can lead you to one of their kind. But first, we need your help on our mission.
Mission?
You see that Imperial Gazanti freighter? It's being loaded with weapons.
How could he not? It's gigantic.
According to the port's manifest, it's scheduled to depart at first light.
So we stow away. Something's come up. Can I leave him with you for a bit?
No! No, no, no!
You are gonna stay here.
Do not leave the
So
Egg
I want you to
Slayer.
be respectful and mind your manners. You know what I'm talking about. Thanks.
You guys need to lock that thing.
I'll be back for him.
All he sees is new delicacies to put in his tummy.
Pirates again.
Hey, it's what's his face that played
Guard that hall.
the Man in Black on Lost.
What's going on? How many of them are there?
Hard to say. At least 10, maybe more.
Sir, there are only 4 life forms.
Wait, they're Mandalorian. Wait.
So yeah, more like at least 10, maybe more, even though there are only 4 of them. Was that a line? It was like literally a recycled recording from the old trilogy. Look over there, stop him. Bring some grenades.
Close the door. Sir. Close the door. Which one? All of them. Close all of them. Close all the doors.
Think you're safe, huh?
I think we have them trapped, sir.
Trap them where?
In the cargo control area.
Cargo control area. Doofus.
Where?
In the cargo control area.
Dumb motherfuckers.
Come in. Do you copy?
Oh, I don't think so.
Do you copy?
Dumb motherfuckers,
I
man.
copy. Thanks for packing up all this gear so nicely.
If you think you're going to escape with those weapons, you are sadly mistaken. Even if you manage to jettison a few of those crates, we will comb the entire area.
Oh, we're not jettisoning anything. We're taking the entire ship.
What?
That wasn't part of the plan.
Put some tea on. We'll be up in a minute.
This is more than I signed up for.
There is something I need if I am to rule Mandalore, something that was once mine. They know where it is.
I have to return to my ship with the Foundling.
If you want my help finding the Jedi, you will help me take this ship.
You're changing the terms of the deal.
Pray I don't alter them further. How dare you say those words?
How far have they gotten?
They've breached the cargo hold and taken everything but the bridge. We require immediate backup.
If they've taken that much of the ship, I'm afraid that's no longer an option. You know what to do.
Set condition 0. Scuttle the ship.
Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire.
Don't your ships have self-destructs? I mean, activating self-destruct would be a lot simpler than crashing the ship and more thorough. Oh, now you remember you have those.
The dark saber. Does he have it?
If you're asking, you already know.
Easy. Easy.
I'll let you live. But you will take me to him.
You might let me live, but he won't.
No!
Wow.
We have to go.
It's a fancy version of a cyanide tooth.
Prepare to jump. Are you sure you won't join us?
There's something I need to do.
Take the Foundling to the city of Caladan on the forest planet of Corvus. There you'll find Ahsoka Tano. Tell her you received my
Ahsoka!
voice.
Snaps!
And thank you. Your bravery will not be forgotten. This is the way.
This is the way.
This makes me think of the Catholic Protestant schism. Oh, he really is playing with his food now. He's like, so I can eat this one, right?
Thank you for watching him. I gave you 1,000 credits. This was the best you could do?
Of course, I have no frame of reference for knowing how much that is, or how much I should have bought him.
Mon Calamari.
That's racist.
Unbelievable.
Don't the Mon Calamari make like the best ships in the galaxy, though? Them and the Corellians. Hey, Grogu! Dessert! Last thing your compound eyes will ever see.
I finally know where I'm taking you, but it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Can it jump? All right. Lost a little bit, though. You know, Bryce Dallas Howard does some good directing. Pretty and a good director. And we know she can run in high heels. Which is a special talent all its own. That was another fun episode. So I'm glad the Gecko lady was able to be reunited with her husband without Grogu eating even more of her freaking potential offspring. I do not want to eat any of the chowder on this planet, though. It looked disgusting, and it wasn't even hot. And it's got still living critters in it, which is a no-go for me. I'm not eating anything while it's still alive.
Don't be a coward.
The Mandalorian has met the other group of Mandalorians from the Schism. I know about this. The fact that that over the years, Mandalorians grew more peaceful and I guess what we would think of as civilized, and decided that that the militarized, highly sort of combat-oriented, aggressive, expansionistic version of the Creed really wasn't doing anything for them long term. So they kind of reformed their society, and I guess the Death Watch was formed to try to forcibly remove the ruling house and replace it with a new Mandalore who believed in the old way, which was what Din follows, because he was raised by the Death Watch. Now I'm not really sure if I'm not supposed to know that yet in the show, and I'm trying to remember why I know specifically that it was the Death Watch faction that raised him. I don't think it was from one of you guys. I know you guys mentioned Death Watch before, but I'm pretty sure I read it in something else. So maybe I was reading some lore about something and they dropped the term Death Watch and I just incorporated it into what I know. I don't know. I do remember, though, that they did mention that they were called the Death Watch in the Clone Wars, even though I can't really remember much of what happened in that whole arc. But I think, if I recall correctly, Obi-Wan and Anakin had been dispatched to Mandalore to try to help Bo-Katan's mother, I think it was, fight against the Death Watch. But the Death Watch was being supported by Count Dooku and the Separatists and all those guys. I think I remember it going that way. But anyway, I'm super excited because next episode, even though I already saw her in the Book of Boba Fett, but I'm still excited to see Snips, because Snips had my heart and I love her so much, and it's so great to see a grown-up version of her, and not just because she's being played by what's her name, Rosario Dawson, I think, who obviously is a very beautiful woman, but kind of expected Snips to grow up to be beautiful. I mean, honestly, she was already very cute, and so I'm just glad to see she survived the Jedi Purge and all that sort of stuff, and so I was just going to be really excited to see her. Hopefully I won't get all caught up in my feels over it.
That's why we're here.
But we'll see. But anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of this episode. Which creed do you think is better? Do you think, personally, I think with a lot of things that a lot of times it comes down to something in the middle. I think it's good to have an idea of, like, values that you'll stick to, but you always need to be reevaluating those values. Never do something just because it's tradition, Always, every generation of people in any culture, I think, need to revisit their traditions and ask themselves, what do these traditions do for us versus what they cost us? And does that balance still make sense? Once a tradition costs you more than it gives you, you should drop it. And also, traditions need to keep up with the times. Once a tradition is holding you back, you need to drop it. And I think that then knowing these people might help them realize that the way, while it definitely still has a lot of usefulness and a lot is good about it, might be a little too inflexible and maybe needs to change a little bit so that Mandalore of the future can be greater than it's been in the past, if that makes sense. But let me know what you guys think. Where do you come down in that argument? And also what you think of the episode overall. And would you trust Grogu around anything that might fit into his fucking mouth? Because I sure as hell would. That's a little dark side fucker in the making right there. Cute as he is, but I don't trust him. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this reaction. Please leave a like and subscribe if you liked it. And, talk to me in the comments. I'd love to see you guys there, and do your best to stay safe and be well. And I will see you for next one. Bye-bye.